The antidote, the medicine for borderline personality disorder is accountability. If somebody with BPD can figure out how to swallow that accountability medicine, they're off to the races. The moment they can be self-aware and like, you know what? This part of me that wants to demonize you, that's not actually me, and I love you and you love me, and I'm just gonna wait for the storm to pass, and then we'll get back to being awesome partners together. The worst thing for me is admitting I'm wrong but not wanting to because I feel shame. Exactly, Riley. That's the key to making yourself healthy as you deal with your borderline personality disorder, is that admitting when you're wrong. If you can keep taking accountability, you're gonna be like, borderline who? The hard part is getting the borderline to take the medicine, you know? Because the problem with BPD, as Riley notices in herself and is struggling within herself and is doing something about it, is that when you have borderline personality disorder, you fight for your victimhood. You know, you fight to be the one that was done wrong, even if you're the one that hurt them. If you can take some accountability and see how you're hurting people, you can have conversations, learn to be okay with accountability. Like, it's not that scary. It's not that scary to own up to hurting you, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that we're not as healthy as we could be because I did that, and I won't do it again. You know, just taking accountability and apologizing, moving forward. That's the biggest toxic trait of somebody with borderline personality disorder. If you can manage that, the splitting's not so bad. The splitting's predictable. You can feel when it's coming. It's like a storm in the distance. A borderline starts slightly acting a little different, you can feel them on edge. You can feel them getting irritable. You can feel them getting a little antsy, if you will. Like, okay, a split's coming. Let's back off a little bit. Let me change subject. Let's take some space. You can start learning to manage the splitting just fine. If only the borderline can learn to not demonize, to not call names, to not call somebody a narcissist when they want to set boundaries, to not call somebody evil after they hurt them. If they can figure that out, I'm not going to call it easy, but it'll be so much easier. Life will be so less chaotic. Your relationships will be so less chaotic if you can learn to manage that part of it.